Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating and often hidden world of Hollywood's golden era, uncovering the stories of secretly gay, lesbian, and bisexual stars who navigated fame in a time when their true selves had to remain in the shadows. From A-list icons who shaped cinema history to behind-the-scenes struggles with identity, these actors and actresses lived double lives, balancing the pressure of stardom with the need to conform to society's rigid expectations. Join us as we reveal the untold stories of Hollywood's brightest stars who broke barriers and left legacies that continue to inspire. Number 13, Anthony Perkins. Anthony Perkins, best known for his iconic role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, remains one of Hollywood's most enigmatic figures. On the surface, Perkins appeared to have the picture-perfect life. He was married to photographer Barry Berenson, and together they had 2 sons. The couple represented an idealized image of family life, and Perkins's quiet demeanor further reinforced the perception that he was the quintessential family man. However, beneath this carefully curated public persona lay a complex private life. Before his marriage to Berenson, Perkins was involved in several relationships with men, including some of the biggest names of his era. Among his rumored lovers were legendary actor Rock Hudson, who himself led a secretive personal life, and Tab Hunter, another Hollywood star whose own struggles with being a closeted gay actor have since been well documented. Perkins was also romantically linked to the celebrated ballet dancer Rudolf Nureyev, known for his charisma both on and off the stage. Living in a time when homosexuality was not widely accepted, especially in the conservative climate of Hollywood, Perkins had to carefully navigate his relationships. Many LGBTQ+ actors of his era felt immense pressure to conform to societal expectations, often resorting to secret relationships or even staged romances with women to maintain their careers. Perkins's marriage to Berenson was believed by some to be a sincere and loving relationship, but others speculate it was also a way to shield his personal life from public scrutiny. Despite his private struggles, Perkins left an indelible mark on the film industry. His portrayal of Norman Bates remains one of cinema's most haunting and celebrated performances, earning him a place in Hollywood history. Yet, his personal life took a tragic turn in the 1980s when he contracted AIDS, a diagnosis he kept private until his death in 1992 at the age of 60. Perkins's passing highlighted the devastating impact of the AIDS crisis, which claimed the lives of many within the LGBTQ+ community during that time. His death was a somber reminder of the challenges faced by gay and bisexual individuals, particularly those in the public eye, who often had to hide their identities to protect their careers. Today, Anthony Perkins is remembered not just for his chilling performance in Psycho, but also as a symbol of the struggles and resilience of LGBTQ+ individuals in Hollywood's golden age. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the progress made since his time and the bravery required to navigate an industry that was far less accepting than it is today. Number 12, James Dean. James Dean is a name that continues to echo through Hollywood history, even decades after his untimely death at the age of 24. Despite a tragically short career, Dean is remembered as one of the most iconic and influential actors of all time. His roles in films like Rebel Without a Cause, East of Eden, and Giant captured the angst, rebellion, and spirit of a generation, making him a symbol of youthful defiance and vulnerability. However, alongside his enduring on-screen legacy, rumors about his personal life have added to the intrigue surrounding the enigmatic star. During Dean's meteoric rise in Hollywood, Whispers about his sexual orientation were a constant undercurrent in the media. These rumors surfaced with remarkable regularity, and many believed Dean himself was not particularly shy about discussing the topic. Some suggest he may have even leaned into the speculation as a form of public relations, understanding that the mystery only heightened his allure. However, his actual stance on his orientation remained ambiguous. One of the most talked about incidents related to Dean's sexuality came when he reportedly claimed to be gay to avoid being drafted into the Army. At the time, homosexuality was classified as a mental disorder in the United States, which could exempt individuals from military service. Later, however, Dean denied being attracted to the same sex, leaving his true preferences shrouded in mystery. After Dean's death in a car crash in 1955, the rumors continued to swirl. In 1975, his close friend Jonathan Gilmour published The Real James Dean, a book in which he claimed that he and Dean had an intimate relationship. This revelation further fueled speculation about Dean's private life. Additionally, there were long-standing rumors that Dean had a romantic relationship with Marlon Brando, another Hollywood legend. According to composer Alec Wilder, Jimmy was head over heels in love with Marlon. I can't say the same about Brando. I think Brando was in love with Brando. Dean's rumored list of lovers didn't end there. Hollywood gossip suggested he may have had connections with other notable figures, including actor Steve McQueen and even Walt Disney, though these claims remain largely speculative. Despite the ambiguity surrounding his personal life, Dean's legacy as a cultural icon remains untarnished. His ability to channel raw emotion into his performances and his magnetic screen presence have ensured his place as one of Hollywood's most beloved figures. Beyond his acting, his mysterious and often controversial private life continues to captivate fans and historians alike, adding layers to the legend of James Dean. Dean's story is a poignant reminder of the pressures faced by stars in the golden age of Hollywood, particularly those who lived at a time when being open about one's identity could end a career. Today, his name symbolizes not only the rebellious spirit of youth, but also the enduring power of intrigue and mystery in shaping a star's legacy. Number 11. Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando, widely regarded as one of the greatest actors in Hollywood history, remains a cultural icon whose influence extends far beyond the silver screen. A two-time Oscar winner for his unforgettable performances in On the Waterfront and The Godfather, Brando's raw talent, charisma, and intensity redefined acting in the mid-20th century. He was also a symbol of Hollywood's golden age, a brooding, rugged sex symbol who captured the attention of millions with his smoldering looks and commanding presence. But while his professional achievements were legendary, Brando's personal life has long been the subject of fascination, mystery, and controversy. Brando's romantic escapades with women were well documented and often the stuff of tabloid headlines. Married 3 times, he fathered numerous children and was linked to some of the most glamorous women in Hollywood. Yet as open as he was about his heterosexual relationships, rumors persisted that Brando's romantic interest extended beyond women. These whispers added an intriguing layer to his already complex persona, hinting at a private life as daring and unorthodox as his performances on screen. One of the most enduring rumors was about a possible relationship with James Dean. While Dean was reportedly infatuated with Brando, accounts vary on whether the feeling was mutual. According to some biographers, Brando enjoyed keeping Dean at arm's length, relishing the power dynamic between them, but never fully reciprocating Dean's affection. Composer Alec Wilder famously remarked, "Jimmy was head over heels in love with Marlon." I can't say the same about Brando. I think Brando was in love with Brando. Brando's alleged relationships didn't stop with Dean. Darwin Porter's biography, Brando Unzipped, claimed that the actor was also intimate with other prominent men of his time, including Carri Grant, Montgomery Clift, and Sir John Gielgud. While some dismissed these claims as speculative, others saw them as plausible, given Brando's candid remarks about his sexuality. In a 1976 interview with a French journalist, Brando himself admitted, "Homosexuality has become so fashionable that it is no longer news. Like many men, I have had homosexual experiences, and I am not ashamed of it." This rare moment of honesty was groundbreaking for its time, challenging the rigid norms of Hollywood masculinity and sparking widespread discussion. Brando's openness about his fluid sexuality set him apart from many of his contemporaries, who often felt compelled to hide similar truths to protect their careers. While he faced criticism for his remarks, he also earned admiration for his willingness to challenge societal norms. In retrospect, Brando's candidness seems ahead of its time, aligning with today's more inclusive conversations about identity and orientation. Even beyond his romantic life, Brando was a deeply complex individual. He was passionate about social justice, using his fame to advocate for civil rights, Native American rights, and other progressive causes. This blend of activism, artistic brilliance, and personal enigma made him one of the most fascinating figures in Hollywood history. Marlon Brando's life was as extraordinary and layered as the characters he brought to life on screen. While his roles in films like The Godfather and A Streetcar Named Desire remain his most enduring legacy, the intrigue surrounding his private life continues to captivate audiences. Whether remembered for his trailblazing acting, his tumultuous relationships, or his candid reflections on sexuality, Brando's name remains synonymous with rebellion, charisma, and authenticity. He was a man who defied expectations, both on and off the screen, forever leaving his mark on Hollywood and the cultural zeitgeist. Number 10. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe is a name that has become synonymous with glamour, beauty, and Hollywood's golden age. With her radiant smile, undeniable charm, and iconic blonde curls, she captivated audiences and became the ultimate symbol of femininity and allure. Monroe's ability to command attention extended far beyond the silver screen. She wasn't just an actress, she was a cultural phenomenon who won the hearts of millions, including some of the most powerful men in the world. Among her admirers were none other than President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert Kennedy, both of whom were rumored to have been captivated by her charms. These whispers of romantic liaisons with political figures only added to Monroe's mystique, reinforcing her status as one of the most desirable women of her time. Decades after her untimely death, she remains an enduring icon of beauty, sensuality, and Hollywood legend. Monroe's personal life, however, was far from the picture-perfect fantasy many imagine. Behind the glamour, she faced tumultuous relationships and emotional struggles. Married 3 times, Monroe's unions with baseball legend Joe DiMaggio, playwright Arthur Miller, and James Dougherty were all marked by ups and downs. While she shared moments of happiness with each partner, the relationships were often overshadowed by the pressures of fame and her own insecurities. In addition to her high-profile romances with men, Monroe's love life has long been surrounded by intriguing rumors about her alleged same-sex relationships. Hollywood insiders whispered about her supposed affairs with iconic actresses like Joan Crawford and Marlene Dietrich. Some even claimed that Monroe had romantic encounters with some of her female fans, suggesting a fluidity in her affections that was groundbreaking for the conservative norms of the 1950s and 1960s. These rumors, while never fully substantiated, have become a fascinating part of Monroe's legacy. They reflect her ability to transcend societal boundaries and connect with people on a deeply human level. Whether these relationships were platonic or romantic, they add complexity to Monroe's already multifaceted persona. Monroe's life was a delicate balance of public adoration and private turmoil. While she dazzled the world with her beauty and talent, she also battled inner demons, including struggles with mental health and substance abuse. Despite these challenges, her resilience and ability to captivate audiences remain a testament to her enduring strength. Today, Marilyn Monroe is remembered not only as one of the most beautiful and influential women in Hollywood history, but also as a symbol of vulnerability and humanity behind the veneer of perfection. Her story continues to inspire and intrigue, offering a glimpse into the complexities of fame, love, and self-discovery in a world that often demanded impossible standards. Whether as a screen siren or a figure of mystery, Marilyn Monroe's legacy is one that will never fade. Number 9. Katherine Hebburn. Katherine Hebburn is a name that shines brightly in the annals of Hollywood history. Known for her fierce independence, sharp wit, and unmatched talent, Hepburn enjoyed a career that spanned over 60 years, during which she delivered unforgettable performances in films like The Philadelphia Story, Bringing Up Baby, and The African Queen. With 4 Academy Awards for Best Actress to her name, a record that still stands, Hepburn was celebrated as one of the greatest actresses of all time. In fact, in 1999, the American Film Institute crowned her the greatest actress in Hollywood history, cementing her legacy as an icon of the silver screen. While Hepburn's professional accomplishments are undeniable, her personal life has always been shrouded in intrigue. Hepburn was married only once, to businessman Ludlow Ogden Smith, and their marriage lasted just 6 years. She later admitted that motherhood was never something she desired, famously stating that she was too selfish to have children. Instead, she devoted herself entirely to her craft and her personal passions, embracing a lifestyle that defied the traditional norms of her era. One of the most notable aspects of Hepburn's personal life was her long-standing romance with actor Spencer Tracy, which became one of the most famous relationships in Hollywood history. The two shared the screen in 9 films and maintained a close bond for 27 years until Tracy's death in 1967. Tracy, however, was married throughout their relationship, adding an air of scandal to their romance. Friends and colleagues of Hepburn often remarked on how deeply in love she appeared to be, standing by Tracy during his final days and mourning him profoundly after his passing. Yet, not everyone believed in the sincerity of their relationship. According to prominent gay activist and writer Larry Kramer, Hepburn and Tracy's affair was largely a fabrication, orchestrated by Hollywood studios to maintain a public facade. In reality, Kramer claimed, Hepburn was a lesbian and Tracy was gay, and their highly publicized romance served as a cover to protect their private lives from scrutiny in a time when such revelations could ruin careers. Everybody in Hollywood knew, Kramer once said, but I never saw it written about anywhere. Speculation about Hepburn's sexuality has persisted for decades, with biographers and historians pointing to her fiercely private nature and her close relationships with women as evidence. While Hepburn herself never addressed these rumors publicly, her defiance of societal expectations, whether through her unconventional lifestyle, her rejection of traditional femininity, or her preference for wearing trousers, further fueled the intrigue surrounding her personal life. Despite the speculation, what remains clear is that Katherine Hepburn lived life entirely on her own terms. She broke barriers not just as an actress, but as a woman who refused to conform to the rigid standards of her time. Whether through her trailblazing performances, her unapologetic individuality, or her enigmatic personal relationships, Hepburn left an indelible mark on Hollywood and continues to inspire generations of actors and fans alike. Katherine Hepburn's story is one of brilliance, mystery, and defiance, a reminder that the most extraordinary lives are often the ones lived boldly and authentically, even in the face of societal expectations. Her legacy as a Hollywood legend and a trailblazer in her own right remains as powerful today as it was during her lifetime. Number 8, Spencer Tracy Spencer. Tracy was a Hollywood titan whose career spanned 4 decades, leaving an indelible mark on the film industry. Renowned for his versatility and commanding on-screen presence, Tracy earned 9 Academy Award nominations for Best Actor, an impressive feat that highlights his immense talent and dedication to his craft. Twice, he took home the coveted Oscar, first for Captain's Courageous, 1937, and later for Boys Town, 1938, solidifying his place as one of the greatest actors of his generation. Despite his professional success, Tracy's personal life was far more complex and filled with contradictions. He was married only once, to Louise Treadwell, with whom he had 2 sons. While the marriage endured until his death in 1967, it was far from conventional. Tracy and Treadwell remained legally married, but they lived largely separate lives due to Tracy's well-documented struggles with fidelity and his long-term extramarital relationship with actress Katherine Hebburn. Tracy's romance with Hepburn became one of Hollywood's most iconic love stories. The two starred together in 9 films, including Woman of the Year and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, showcasing their undeniable chemistry. Their relationship, which lasted 26 years, was often romanticized in the media. However, it was not without its complications. Tracy's Catholic faith prevented him from divorcing Treadwell, and his relationship with Hepburn was conducted quietly, out of respect for his wife and family. Hepburn later revealed that she stayed by Tracy's side during his final years, even nursing him in the months leading up to his death. But Tracy's reputation as a devoted partner to Hepburn didn't fully align with his broader image in Hollywood. He was often seen as a charming womanizer, rumored to have had romantic connections with several of his leading ladies, including Ingrid Bergman and Hedy Lamarr. These rumored dalliances added to his allure as a charismatic and magnetic figure, both on and off the screen. However, whispers about Tracy's personal life didn't stop there. Hollywood insiders often speculated about his relationships with men, a topic rarely discussed publicly during his lifetime. Some rumors suggested that Tracy had a long-standing connection with actor John Derek. Others pointed to his frequent visits to the home of director George Cukor, who was openly gay within industry circles. While there is no definitive evidence to confirm these claims, they add an intriguing layer of complexity to Tracy's already multifaceted persona. What stands out most about Spencer Tracy is his ability to balance a career filled with accolades and critical acclaim with a private life shrouded in both mystery and scandal. Mystery, his struggles with alcoholism, his inner conflicts about religion and relationships, and his enigmatic personal connections paint a portrait of a man who was as complicated as he was talented. Even with these controversies, Tracy's contributions to cinema remain unparalleled. His performances were marked by authenticity and emotional depth, traits that continue to inspire actors today. Whether remembered for his enduring partnership with Katherine Hebburn, his rumored romantic entanglements, or his status as one of Hollywood's most celebrated leading men, Spencer Tracy's legacy endures as a testament to the complexities of fame, talent, and human relationships. Spencer Tracy's story reminds us that even the brightest stars often carry shadows. His life and career are a blend of triumph and turmoil, illustrating that behind the polished veneer of Hollywood, the human experience is as nuanced and intricate as the characters he brought to life on screen. Number 7. Greta Garbo. Greta Garbo remains one of the most mysterious and iconic figures in Hollywood history. Widely regarded as one of the greatest actresses of all time, Garbo's career was as dazzling as it was brief. She appeared in several dozen films, delivering performances that captivated audiences and critics alike. Her work in classics such as Anna Karenina and Camille solidified her status as a cinematic legend. However, at the height of her fame, Garbo shocked the world by retiring at the age of 36, leaving Hollywood and her fans wondering why someone so talented and beloved would walk away from it all. Garbo's decision to step away from the spotlight was as enigmatic as the actress herself. After her retirement in 1941, she spent the remaining decades of her life in seclusion. She never married and did not have children, choosing instead to live a private life far removed from the glamour of Hollywood. Her retreat from public life only added to her mystique, with many fans and historians speculating about the reasons behind her reclusive nature. While Garbo fiercely guarded her personal life, some details inevitably leaked into the public domain, feeding the fascination surrounding her. During her Hollywood years, she was romantically linked to actor John Gilbert, her co-star in several films. Their relationship was widely publicized, and at one point the couple was even rumored to be on the brink of marriage. However, Garbo ultimately decided against tying the knot, leaving Gilbert heartbroken, and their relationship a subject of endless speculation. Beyond her connection with Gilbert, Garbo's personal life was often the subject of rumors, particularly regarding her sexuality. Hollywood insiders whispered about her alleged bisexuality, claiming that she had relationships not only with men, but also with women. According to these rumors, Garbo was romantically involved with several creative professionals, including actresses, writers, and photographers. While she never publicly addressed these claims, her close relationships with women like playwright Mercedes d'Acosta and author Salka Viertel have been widely discussed by biographers and fans. Garbo's ability to maintain an air of mystery was no accident. She famously avoided interviews, public appearances, and even her own film premieres. Her reclusive nature earned her the nickname the Swedish Sphinx, a moniker that reflected her enigmatic personality and reluctance to engage with Hollywood's publicity machine. This deliberate distance only heightened the allure of her persona, making her one of the most intriguing figures in entertainment history. Despite her retreat from the public eye, Garbo's impact on Hollywood has endured. Her performances were groundbreaking, bringing a level of subtlety and emotional depth that was rare for the era. She was one of the first actresses to successfully transition from silent films to talkies, demonstrating her versatility and cementing her place as a trailblazer in the industry. Greta Garbo's life was a study in contrasts, a woman who commanded the screen with unmatched charisma, yet chose to live her later years in quiet isolation. Her decision to step away from fame at such a young age remains one of the most intriguing aspects of her story. Whether remembered for her unparalleled talent, her mysterious personal life, or her unwavering commitment to privacy, Garbo's legacy is as enduring as the films that made her a star. Even today, Greta Garbo's name evokes a sense of mystery and wonder. She lived on her own terms, refusing to conform to the expectations of Hollywood or society at large. Her story serves as a reminder that the brightest stars often shine on their own, captivating the world while keeping a part of themselves forever hidden. Number 6. Montgomery Clift. Montgomery Clift was one of Hollywood's most strikingly handsome and talented actors, a star whose brooding intensity and emotional depth set him apart from his peers. Known for his unforgettable performances in films like A Place in the Sun, From Here to Eternity, and The Misfits, Clift became a cinematic icon during the golden age of Hollywood. However, unlike many of his contemporaries who basked in the glitz and glamour of Los Angeles, Clift chose to base himself in New York City, a decision that allowed him to lead a more private and enigmatic life. Living away from the spotlight of Hollywood's bustling social scene worked to Clift's advantage. His name rarely appeared in scandalous tabloids, and he maintained an air of mystery that only added to his allure. While his contemporaries were often embroiled in gossip and controversies, Clift cultivated a reputation as a serious, almost reclusive artist. He was deeply committed to his craft, often diving into roles with a methodical intensity that earned him critical acclaim and the admiration of his peers. Despite his efforts to keep his personal life out of the public eye, rumors about Clift's sexuality circulated among Hollywood insiders. He was widely believed to be bisexual, a fact that would have been highly controversial during his era. While he never publicly addressed these speculations, many of his colleagues and friends hinted at the complexities of his private life. One of Clift's most enduring relationships was his close bond with actress Elizabeth Taylor, with whom he co-starred in A Place in the Sun and later in Suddenly Last Summer. Their friendship was one of Hollywood's most cherished partnerships, and the two shared a deep connection that lasted until Clift's untimely death in 1966. While some speculated that their bond was romantic, others believed it was purely platonic, with Taylor offering unwavering support to Clift during some of the most challenging moments of his life. At the same time, Clift was rumored to have romantic relationships with men, a topic that was taboo in the conservative social climate of mid-20th century America. These whispers about his private life further added to the intrigue surrounding the actor, painting a picture of a man navigating the dual pressures of fame and personal identity. Clift's life was not without its struggles. A devastating car accident in 1956 left him physically and emotionally scarred, marking the beginning of a decline in both his health and career. The accident, which occurred after leaving a party at Elizabeth Taylor's home, significantly altered his appearance and led to years of chronic pain and substance abuse. Despite these challenges, Clift continued to deliver powerful performances, further solidifying his legacy as one of Hollywood's most gifted actors. Montgomery Clift's story is one of brilliance and heartbreak, a tale of a man whose talent and beauty captivated audiences, but whose personal struggles remained largely hidden from public view. His decision to live in New York and avoid the Hollywood spotlight allowed him to maintain a level of privacy that was rare for stars of his stature. Yet his enigmatic persona only heightened the fascination with his life, ensuring that he remains a subject of intrigue decades after his passing. Today, Clift is remembered not only for his incredible contributions to cinema, but also for the complexities of his personal journey. His legacy serves as a testament to the challenges faced by actors who lived during a time when conformity was often demanded and authenticity came at a great personal cost. Montgomery Clift's life and career continue to inspire, reminding us of the humanity behind Hollywood's brightest stars. Number 5. Clark Gable. Clark Gable, one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood history, was so popular at the height of his career that he earned the nickname the King of Hollywood. Known for his suave demeanor, rugged charm, and magnetic screen presence, Gable captivated audiences with unforgettable performances in films like Gone with the Wind and It Happened One Night. The latter even earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, solidifying his place among the greats of Hollywood's golden age. Gable's personal life was just as dramatic as his on-screen roles. Over the course of his life, he was married 5 times and had 2 children. His romantic escapades were the stuff of tabloid headlines as Gable became notorious for his reputation as a ladies' man. Whether wooing leading ladies on set or charming socialites at glamorous Hollywood parties, Gable was rarely without a romantic partner. His undeniable charisma made him the object of admiration and desire, both in Hollywood and among fans worldwide. However, beneath his image as a heartthrob and womanizer, whispers of a more complex personal life followed Gable throughout his career. Hollywood insiders speculated that Gable may have had relationships with men, but not necessarily out of romantic inclination. According to some rumors, Gable engaged in same-sex relationships early in his career to secure roles or curry favor with influential figures in the industry. While these claims remain unproven, they offer a glimpse into the pressures and power dynamics of Hollywood during its golden era, where career advancement often came with unspoken compromises. Gable's rise to fame wasn't without its challenges. Born in Ohio, he initially struggled to break into the film industry, working odd jobs and taking small roles before his big break came in the 1930s. His breakout performance in Red Dust opposite Jean Harlow established him as a leading man, and from there, his career skyrocketed. By the time he starred as Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind, Gable was firmly cemented as Hollywood royalty, embodying a combination of rugged masculinity and emotional depth that few actors could rival. Despite his success, Gable's personal life was marked by tragedy and complexity. His third wife, actress Carole Lombard, was the love of his life, but her untimely death in a plane crash in 1942 devastated him. Gable's grief was profound, and those close to him noted that he was never quite the same after her passing. He later served in World War II, enlisting in the U.S. Army Air Forces as a way to cope with his loss and contribute to the war effort. While his career continued after the war, Gable's later films didn't achieve the same level of acclaim as his earlier work. Nonetheless, his status as a Hollywood icon remained intact. His final film, The Misfits, 1961, co-starring Marilyn Monroe, showcased his enduring talent and charisma, even as he battled health issues. Gable passed away later that year at the age of 59, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence actors and filmmakers to this day. Clark Gable's life is a fascinating blend of triumph, tragedy, and mystery. His undeniable talent and charm made him a beloved figure in Hollywood, while the rumors and complexities of his personal life added layers to his already compelling story. Whether remembered as the dashing Rhett Butler or as a man navigating the intricate power dynamics of Hollywood, Gable remains an enduring symbol of the golden age of cinema. His legacy is one of charisma, resilience, and the often hidden challenges faced by those who stand in the spotlight. Number 4, Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck was one of Hollywood's most versatile and determined actresses, carving out a legacy that remains unmatched. Over the course of her extraordinary 60-year career, Stanwyck appeared in nearly 85 films and earned 4 Academy Award nominations, winning an honorary Oscar in 1982 for her contributions to the industry. Her performances in classics like Double Indemnity, Stella Dallas, and Meet John Doe showcased her ability to portray complex, layered characters, earning her a reputation as a powerhouse performer who brought intensity and authenticity to every role. Stanwick's ambition and resilience were evident not only in her career but also in her personal life. Born Ruby Stevens in Brooklyn, New York, she faced a challenging childhood marked by the early loss of her parents and years spent in foster care. These hardships instilled in her a fierce determination to succeed, and she eventually made her way to Hollywood, where she became one of the most sought-after actresses of her time. Stanwick married twice, first to actor Frank Fay and later to actor Robert Taylor. Her marriage to Fay was tumultuous and short-lived, ending in divorce after just a few years. During their time together, Stanwick experienced a deeply personal tragedy. At the age of 15, she had an abortion that left her unable to have children. To build the family they couldn't naturally create, she and Fay adopted a 10-month-old baby boy named Anthony Dion Fay. Unfortunately, her relationship with her son later became strained, and they were reportedly estranged for much of their lives. While Stanwick's public persona was that of a glamorous and fiercely independent woman, her private life was often the subject of speculation. Hollywood insiders long whispered about her sexuality, with many believing that she was a closeted lesbian. Although she never publicly addressed these rumors, they became an open secret within the industry. Actor Clifton Webb, a close friend, once referred to her as his favorite Hollywood lesbian. Biographer Axel Madsen echoed this sentiment in his book, describing her as the most famous closeted lesbian in Hollywood. Stanwick's relationships with women, though never confirmed, added to the intrigue surrounding her personal life. She was known for her close friendships with several prominent women in Hollywood, and her independence and rejection of traditional gender norms made her a trailblazer in an era when conformity was often demanded. Her choice to keep her private life out of the public eye reflected her desire to maintain control over her narrative, a rarity in an industry that often sought to exploit personal scandals for profit. Despite these personal challenges and societal pressures, Stanwick remained a symbol of strength and resilience. Her career spanned multiple genres, from noir thrillers to westerns, and she transitioned seamlessly from film to television, starring in the hit series The Big Valley. Her ability to adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing industry showcased her remarkable talent and dedication to her craft. Barbara Stanwyck's legacy is one of brilliance and mystery. While her performances continue to captivate audiences, her private life remains a subject of fascination and speculation. She defied expectations both on and off the screen, embodying the complexities of fame, identity, and independence. As one of Hollywood's most enduring icons, Stanwyck's story is a testament to the power of determination and the enduring allure of a life lived on one's own terms. Number 3, Carri Grant. Carri Grant, one of Hollywood's most beloved leading men, remains an enduring symbol of charm, sophistication, and timeless elegance. With his debonair demeanor and impeccable comedic timing, Grant became a legend through iconic roles in films like North by Northwest, To Catch a Thief, and An Affair to Remember. However, while his career flourished and cemented his status as a global superstar, his personal life became a subject of endless speculation, particularly regarding his relationships and sexual orientation. Grant was married 5 times, and each marriage added layers to the public's fascination with his private life. His third marriage to actress Diane Cannon was perhaps the most high-profile, as it resulted in the birth of their daughter Jennifer Grant, Carri's only child. While their marriage lasted only a few years, Cannon has often spoken fondly of Grant, describing him as both loving and complex. Despite his multiple marriages, rumors about Grant's sexuality persisted throughout his life, fueled by his long-term cohabitation with actor Randolph Scott. The story of Grant and Scott began in 1932 when the two actors met on the set of Hot Saturday. They quickly became close friends and decided to move in together, sharing a luxurious mansion in the Los Feliz district of Los Angeles. For 12 years, the pair lived under the same roof, a fact that ignited widespread speculation about the nature of their relationship. Photos of the two lounging by the pool, laughing and spending time together further fueled rumors that they were more than just friends. At the time, homosexuality was taboo in Hollywood, and studios often went to great lengths to control the public image of their stars. Grant and Scott's living arrangement, while unconventional, was carefully framed by the industry as a bachelor pad situation, and the pair were often depicted as fun-loving roommates. However, insiders and biographers have suggested that their bond went far deeper, with many believing that Grant and Scott were romantically involved. Carri Grant never publicly addressed these rumors during his lifetime, maintaining a strict boundary between his public and private personas. Some biographers and friends have claimed that Grant was bisexual, while others have argued that the rumors were exaggerated or misinterpreted. In a 1980 interview, Grant humorously dismissed the speculation, saying, "I don't care what people think. They can think whatever they like." This nonchalant response only added to the mystique surrounding his personal life. Despite the ongoing speculation, Grant's legacy remains firmly rooted in his unparalleled contributions to cinema. His ability to effortlessly shift between comedy, drama, and romance set a standard for actors that few have been able to match. Beyond his performances, his polished image and sense of style influenced generations, making him a cultural icon both on and off the screen. Grant's story is a compelling mix of glamour, mystery, and complexity. Whether as the suave leading man in classic films or as a private individual navigating the pressures of fame, Carri Grant remains one of Hollywood's most intriguing figures. His partnership with Randolph Scott, though shrouded in mystery, adds another layer to his enduring legacy, reminding us of the complexities behind even the most polished stars. In the end, Carri Grant's life is a testament to the duality of stardom, where public admiration and personal privacy often collide. Whether remembered for his iconic roles, his groundbreaking career, or the enduring questions about his private life, Grant continues to captivate audiences and inspire curiosity, ensuring that his legacy remains as timeless as the man himself. Number 2, Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford is one of the most iconic figures in Hollywood history, known for her fierce determination, unparalleled charisma, and captivating performances. Named by the American Film Institute as one of the 10 greatest American actresses, Crawford's career spanned decades and cemented her as a trailblazer in the film industry. With standout roles in classics like Mildred Pierce, which earned her an Academy Award, and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Crawford became a symbol of ambition, resilience, and glamour. However, behind the polished veneer of her public persona lay a personal life filled with intrigue, scandal, and a complex web of relationships. Crawford was married 4 times, and each union became fodder for Hollywood gossip. Her first husband, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., was Hollywood royalty, the son of silent film legend Douglas Fairbanks Sr. Their marriage thrust Crawford further into the spotlight, but it was short-lived, ending in divorce. Her subsequent marriages to actors Franchot Tone, Philip Terry, and Pepsi-Cola executive Alfred Steele also made headlines. Interestingly, 3 of her husbands were rumored to be gay, sparking questions about the dynamics of her relationships and the secrets they may have concealed. Crawford's role as a mother also added layers to her public image. Unable to have biological children, she adopted 5 kids, though her relationship with them was fraught with challenges. 2 of her children, Christina and Christopher, later accused her of being abusive, claims that were infamously detailed in Christina's memoir, Mommy Dearest. The book and the subsequent film adaptation painted Crawford in an unflattering light, leading to widespread debates about the reality of her parenting style. Beyond her marriages and family life, Crawford's love life was the subject of endless fascination. She was rumored to have a large number of lovers, including some of Hollywood's biggest names. Her most famous affair was with Clark Gable, her co-star in several films. Their chemistry was undeniable, both on and off the screen, and their relationship became one of Hollywood's worst-kept secrets. Gable himself once admitted that Crawford was one of the great loves of his life, further fueling the mythology surrounding their bond. However, Crawford's romantic entanglements weren't limited to men. Rumors about her relationships with women circulated in Hollywood for years, painting her as a figure of passion and insatiable curiosity. According to her biography, Joan Crawford, Hollywood Martyr by David Brett, Crawford's relationships with both men and women reflected her bold, unapologetic nature. She was linked to high-profile women, including actresses and other figures in the entertainment industry, adding another layer of complexity to her already enigmatic persona. Crawford's fiery personality extended beyond her personal relationships to her professional life. She was known for her meticulous attention to detail, her perfectionism, and her willingness to fight for roles that challenged her as an actress. These traits earned her respect, but also a reputation for being difficult to work with. Despite this, she remained one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, continuously reinventing herself to adapt to changing tastes and trends in the industry. Joan Crawford's life was a mix of triumph and controversy, glamour, and grit. While her talent and ambition propelled her to the top of Hollywood, her personal life, marked by passionate relationships, fierce rivalries, and a determination to control her narrative, ensured that she remained a figure of intrigue long after her career ended. Today, Crawford is remembered not only for her iconic performances, but also for the fascinating stories that surrounded her. Whether you see her as a Hollywood legend, a deeply flawed individual, or a woman navigating the pressures of fame and societal expectations, there's no denying that Joan Crawford's legacy is as complex and captivating as the roles she brought to life on screen. Number 1, Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson was one of the most beloved actors of Hollywood's golden age, known for his dashing good looks, effortless charm, and roles in iconic films like Giant and Pillow Talk. His career spanned decades, earning him critical acclaim and the adoration of fans worldwide. Hudson even received an Oscar nomination for his role in Giant, cementing his status as a leading man. However, behind his public persona as the quintessential heterosexual heartthrob, Hudson led a private life filled with secrets and challenges that reflected the restrictive social norms of his time. Hudson passed away in 1985 at the age of 59, from complications related to AIDS, becoming one of the first major Hollywood stars to die from the disease. His diagnosis and death marked a turning point in public awareness of the AIDS epidemic, bringing the disease into mainstream conversations. However, Hudson's sexuality and health struggles were hidden for most of his life. Throughout his career, he carefully maintained the image of a heterosexual man, a necessity in an era when being openly gay could destroy an actor's career. To protect his public image, Hudson entered into a 3-year marriage with Phyllis Gates, his agent's secretary. At the time, the marriage was widely perceived as genuine, but years later it was rumored that Gates herself was a lesbian and that the union was orchestrated to dispel rumors about Hudson's sexuality. Despite their separation, Hudson continued to date women publicly, often appearing alongside glamorous actresses like Marilyn Maxwell to keep up appearances. Behind closed doors, however, he lived a very different life. One of Hudson's most notable relationships was with Mark Christian, a man he was romantically involved with during the later years of his life. While their relationship was relatively open within Hollywood circles, Hudson still took great care to ensure his public image remained intact. Tragically, Hudson did not inform Christian of his AIDS diagnosis, a decision that led to significant controversy after his death. Christian, who miraculously did not contract the virus, later sued Hudson's estate for $14.5 million, alleging emotional distress and endangerment. Hudson's death marked a pivotal moment in Hollywood and society at large. As one of the first prominent public figures to succumb to AIDS, his passing helped to destigmatize the disease and shed light on the struggles faced by the LGBTQ+ community. Despite the secrecy he maintained during his life, Hudson's story became a symbol of resilience and the need for greater acceptance and understanding. While Hudson's life was marked by the challenges of navigating his identity in an unforgiving era, his contributions to cinema and his posthumous role in advancing awareness of AIDS have left an enduring legacy. Today, Hollywood has become a much more inclusive place, allowing stars to live openly without fear of losing their careers, a shift that Hudson and others like him could only dream of during their time. Rock Hudson's story is a poignant reminder of the cost of fame in a world that demanded conformity. Though he carefully hid parts of himself, his courage and talent continue to inspire generations, proving that his legacy is far more than just the roles he played on screen. Hudson remains a towering figure in Hollywood history, both for his cinematic achievements and the impact of his life and death on cultural conversations about acceptance and health. Today, many stars proudly embrace and share their true identities, walking hand in hand with their partners and breaking barriers without fear of judgment. While we can't predict exactly how Hollywood will evolve in the next 50 years, one thing seems certain: we'll likely see even more openness and representation on the big screen and beyond. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.